News, rumors and opinions Monday, April 28, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. RV excerpts from the Restored Republic via GCR. Update as of Monday, the 28th of April 2025. Compiled Monday, the 28th of April 2025, 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time by Judy Byington. Sunday, the 27th of April 2025. Bombshell. Trump announces plan to abolish income tax for the middle class. Bonanza for America begins. Gacera and Nasara. QFS on Telegram. Trump's declaration today ripped through the old system like a storm through brittle walls. For over a century, Americans have been bound by invisible chains, forced to surrender a portion of their labor to the very forces working against them. But that ends now. The middle class, the true heartbeat of this nation, will no longer be drained by the parasitic elites, their corrupt tax schemes, and their globalist puppeteers. The IRS, once a weapon wielded against patriots, is being replaced by an entirely new structure, the External Revenue Service. This system doesn't look inward to punish Americans. It turns its gaze outward, demanding dues from those who have exploited American strength for far too long. The foreign profiteers, the globalist cartels, and the enemies of American prosperity, they will pay the bill. Trump's strategy is not just policy. It's a shift in the entire balance of economic power. By moving the tax burden onto tariffs, he forces foreign interests to pay for their access to the American market while freeing millions of middle-class families from the shackles of tax slavery. It's a complete dismantling of the system that has bled this country dry. The deep state is trembling. Their financial control mechanisms are collapsing. Their lifelines are being cut. Trump's move triggers the engines of Gacera and Nasara, setting into motion the long-awaited global economic reset that will return wealth and power to the people. This isn't a promise for tomorrow. The effects are already rumbling through the economy. Factories are firing back up. Real jobs are being created, not government handouts or minimum wage scraps, but genuine, wealth-building opportunities that support families and rebuild communities. The globalist free trade scam that gutted America's heartland is being dismantled piece by piece. Trump isn't just offering a vision. He's building it now, brick by brick, job by job. Sunday, the 27th of April 2025. 3 major military operations are in motion. JFK awakening Q-17 on Telegram. Black Eagle targets the Vatican, City of London, and ancient Swiss vaults, allegedly recovering bullion stamped with pre-World War I seals, looted over centuries by monarchies and war financiers. Sovereign Sword is dismantling the Digital Babylon Network, a satellite-linked web once used by the IMF, World Bank, and BISTA, allegedly funneled trillions through dark channels into weapons labs and surveillance programs. Operation Iron Judgment is storming elite island compounds, exposing quantum-encrypted terminals not tied to SWIFT, allegedly used by the world's most powerful families to control untouchable wealth. All assets recovered are, allegedly, being integrated directly into the QFS. Not $1 is being returned to the corrupt elite. The stolen wealth of the world is, allegedly, being reclaimed, not just as justice but as restoration. And now, the biggest shock of all, the Federal Reserve has, allegedly, been seized. Its links to the Treasury have been severed. Fiat printing is dead. All future currency will be asset-backed. And under Nasara provisions, all debt created through fraudulent lending systems is nullified, allegedly, including mortgages, student loans, credit cards, and more. This is not a theory. This is the final phase. Expect a full public announcement by July 4th. The era of silent control is ending. The people are rising, and the QFS is the foundation of a future that cannot be corrupted. The storm is, allegedly, not coming. The storm is now. Militiamen, this is a time frame where Iraq is stabilizing their foreign reserves. They've increased their gold up to 163 tons of gold. We have assurances from the likes of Saleh, al-Sudani etc. that they have a strong stable economy. They have a strong stable country with security and stability. Hence all the investors are flocking in. Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground Report, Firefly. Another person is on the news saying the oil issues with prices will have no effect on the budget at this time and would have to drop to $50 to even consider any issues. This is good news. Apparently they must have a new exchange rate. We in the streets are asking where's Article 12.2c relating to the oil not being published yet, because the moment they show that to us they're going to release the new rate. It's like they're still holding it back on purpose. This is an engineered collapse. Who's really pulling the strings? Gregory Mannarino, Liberty and Finance, April 27, 2025. Trading coach Gregory Mannarino delivers a sobering critique of market manipulation, government incoherence, and the deep control exerted by global elites. He argues that President Trump's economic messaging and policy reversals, particularly around tariffs and interest rates, are driven by stock market pressures and orchestrated by unseen powers. Mannarino warns of a systemic collapse fueled by debt, suppressed interest rates, and a looming shift to centralized digital control, while urging viewers to hold real assets like gold and silver. He paints the current system as a deliberate, wrecking machine, targeting the middle class and small businesses in order to usher in a new order. Despite the grim outlook, he calls for unity, spiritual reconnection, and grassroots resistance as paths to reclaiming individual sovereignty and truth. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: dinarrecaps.com